about the concept of ligand, which is a very important part of the coordination compound. Now, a ligand can be an atom or group of atoms. Ligand is an electron-rich species. What is the role of ligand in a coordination compound? The role of ligand in a coordination compound is to provide electron pair for the formation of coordinate bond. A ligand can be a neutral molecule or it can be an ion. Generally, it is an anion. So, from the third point, it is very clear that ligand is electron pair donor, and hence ligand is a Lewis base. I repeat again, ligand can be a single atom or group of atoms. Ligand is an electron-rich species. The role of ligand is to provide an electron pair for the formation of coordinate bond. Ligand can be a neutral molecule or an ion, which is specifically an anion. Ligand, since it is an electron pair donor, it is a Lewis base. As I told you that ligand is a single atom or group of atom. Let us take an example of a ligand which is a single atom. Say Cl minus I. It consists of only one atom, chlorine. So it is a monoatomic ligand. Let us take a ligand which is consisting of more than one atom, say H2O. Here chlorine has lone pair of electrons. Here oxygen has lone pair of electron. So when chlorine acts as a ligand, the electron pair required for coordinate bond is donated by chlorine. So here chlorine is known as donor atom. When water is used as a ligand, then the electron pair which is required for the formation of coordinate bond is given by oxygen atom from water molecule, means oxygen donates the electron pair for the formation of coordinate bond. So in water, oxygen is a donor atom. So every ligand, whether it is a single atom or it is a molecule, whether it is a neutral molecule or an anion, it consists of donor atom. Depending upon how many donor atoms are present in a ligand, ligands are classified into two types. If ligand has only one donor atom, then that ligand is known as monodentate ligand. But if ligand has more than one donor atom in it, then it is called as polydentate ligand. Let us see what do you mean by monodentate ligand. What is a monodentate ligand? It is a ligand which has only one donor atom. And this ligand can form only one coordinate bond with the central metal. Let us take an example of ammonia. Let us draw the electron dot structure of ammonia. Black dot represents electron of hydrogen. Red dot indicates electron of nitrogen. So in this case, nitrogen has a lone pair of electron. So in ammonia, there is donor atom which is nitrogen. Since there is only one donor atom in ammonia, ammonia is an example of monodentate ligand. Similarly, let us take an example of H2O, that is water. The Lewis structure of H2O can be represented as black dot indicates the electron of hydrogen. Red dot indicates the electron of oxygen. Here, oxygen has two lone pair of electrons, so it becomes a donor atom. Since there is only one donor atom in water molecule, water is an example of monodentate ligand. In polydentate ligand, we have more than one donor atom. Let us take an example of ethylene diamine. When you write amine in the name of the ligand, it is double M. So, see the spelling of diamine. Now, ethylene diamine, how do you represent it? CH2, CH2. This carbon is attached to one NH2 and this carbon is attached to second NH2. So, this is the structure of ethylene diamine. In ethylene diamine, both the nitrogen atoms carry the lone pair of electron. So, these nitrogen atoms can donate the electron pair during the formation of coordinate bond. So, in ethylene diamine, there are two donor atoms. So, one molecule of ethylene diamine can form two coordinate bonds with a central metal. Since it can form two coordinate bonds, since it has two donor atoms, it is an example of polydentate ligand, but to be more specific, it is an example of bidentate ligand. The next example we will consider is oxalate ion, whose formula is C2O4 minus 2. Now here there are two carbon atoms which are bonded by single bond. There are four oxygen atoms. So each carbon will have two oxygen atoms, out of which one oxygen will be bonded to carbon with a double bond and the second oxygen will be bonded to carbon by a single bond. This oxygen which is bonded by the single bond has a negative charge on it. It has total 3 lone pair of electrons, and since its divalency is not completed, it is unstable, and since it is unstable, it will donate the electron pair, it will give the electron pair to the central metal for the formation of coordinate bond. So again, though there are 4 oxygen atoms in this molecule, the donor atom will be these two unstable oxygen atoms. Since there are two donor atoms, oxalate ion is an example of polydentate ligand. Since there are two donor atoms, more specifically, this is also an example of bidentate ligand. The next example of polydentate ligand is EDTA minus 4 ion. E indicates ethylene, D indicates diamine, T indicates tetra, and A indicates acetate. So here there is an ethylene group, there are 2 amine groups and 4 acetate group in the structure. Ethylene, diamine, four acetate, there are 4 negative charges. The unstable oxygens are the singly bonded oxygens. Each oxygen will carry 1 negative charge. These nitrogen atoms, they have a lone pair of electrons. So these 4 unstable oxygen atoms, they act as donor atoms. These nitrogen atoms with lone pair of electron also act as donor atoms. So total donor atoms are 6, more than 1. So EDTA minus 4 is an example of polydentate ligand. Since there are total 6 donor atoms, it is specifically a hexadentate ligand. So these are few examples of polydentate ligands. Let us consider a ligand SCN minus. Cn minus is known as cyanide. When there is a sulfur attached to it, this is called as thiocyanate. Here it is observed that central metal can form a coordinate bond. Using sulfur atom of SCN minus, as well as in certain compounds, central metal can form a coordinate bond using nitrogen atom of SCN minus. So in SCN minus there are 2 donor atoms. Number 1 sulfur and number 2 nitrogen. Even if 2 donor atoms are present in this ligand, only 1 donor atom is utilized for the formation of coordinate bond. Such a ligand which has more than 1 donor atom in it, but at the time of the formation of coordinate bond, it utilizes only 1 donor atom, is called as ambidentate ligand. So, what is an ambidentate ligand? It is a ligand which contains more than 1 donor atom, but utilizes only 1 donor atom for the formation of coordinate bond. So in this session, what have we studied? We have studied the general information about ligand. Then we have seen types of ligand. There are 2 types, monodentate and polydentate. And lastly, we studied the concept of ambidentate ligands. Thank you. Please like, comment and subscribe for the further videos.